And then Devin, who's actually Frodo, same person. I don't know why he changed his username. You see Silent in the teal 18 on the inside. It's Deception on the outside. This is his first time ever on the front row, ever. This will be fairly interesting to see where this will go. But anyway, if you
green flag is out.
Let's take the green flag. He's pulling away already. Here comes Frodo up the inside of Deception. Already taking a Freelancer in the background. Get a little bit sliding. He's going to lose a lot of places on the first corner as well. He's still slipping and sliding. And then Freelancer's in the wall. He's dropped 12 places already up on the first lap already.
It makes you wonder there, Calvin. Did he pick the right tire strategy?
I want to think. I don't know if Freelancer took the right tire. I don't think he realized how wet the track was. And if he didn't realize already, the track is wet right now, so you wouldn't dare take a dry tire at all. The drivers were informed, start of the race, take a wet tire.
They work.
Tires have race tires, and well, they work.
We got one car all the way off in the back.
Yeah, that's Freelancer. It is. Everyone behind gotta be real careful. The rain isn't coming down too hard. Everyone up front gotta be real careful.
Frodo's leading us still.
Yeah, Frodo taking the lead from Silent.
Mav's starting to get into the picture now. Looks like he might have a shot on
the bumper of Silent. We gotta be real careful though, especially the turns. It's not the greatest grip in the world. They are racing at 0.9 grip handicap, which is significantly less than what they raced on the second race of the season, which we also raced at Eaglerock, but that was our dry race. In this race, we updated the tune. Everything is going a lot better than it did before. Top 6 is starting to slowly inch away from the packs behind. If you didn't know, this race is split into 2 stages. So from 1 to 35, that's stage 1. Top 10 get points, depending on where they finish. So first, you get 10 points. You finish 10th, you get 1 point. And then they'll do the whole stage reset right afterwards. And then from 36 to 100, that's all the way to the finish. It's a long way.
Yeah, it is.
Cars, I think Mito and Deception probably the closest 2 cars on track.
Gonna ride on board and get switch here.
Yeah, Twitch has made his way up the pack a good margin. He did start 6.
He did. Someone in the wall.
Uh-oh. I'm Silent on the outside of Frodo. Nope, a little too far back. But Frodo goes a little bit high up at turn 4. And then left Silent goes side by side. He's on the inside. He's got his rear quarter panel to play with. He's gonna take a dive down the inside, down at turn 1. Frodo has give up first place. Frodo's already all over Silent's rear bumper already.
Switch hard to the wall, trying to keep speed with Mav.
Just gotta be real careful. Wet conditions are not the faint of heart. He's gotta be
they're not.
Real careful. They're going really hard. The guys in the front really trying really hard just to hold on to Silent's pace. Now Silent, he really has to really think about too much. I think they're all starting to wonder if this is starting to turn into like a 1-lane track all of a sudden, because it is wet. There's not a lot of grip. How well could you follow around here? Honestly, I have no idea. But so far, top 5.
Something to keep in mind too with these wet races. Once that rubber starts to build in, it's no longer the proper line, because that rubber will act as black ice just about, and you'll want to run on the outside of it to have more grip.
That is true. But we have to remember this is Forza.
For sure.
It's not real life, so there's a lot of things we do have to worry about. I did see the last lap. Which way to move on Mav? The inside turn one. So
Hey,
move
did
on him. Very opportunistic. Well, something else. Frodo's also taking the lead back from Silent.
Silent dive back down again. Oh, Frodo's a little
swaps
loose.
again. A little loose. It might allow Twitch to get on Twitch. Frodo's rear bumper. He's a little too far back to make a move. Now Frodo's thinking about a move. He's a little too far back on Silent. But entry turn 3. We're up front. This is starting to turn into a patience game up front. And do I make a move? And if I make a move, is this really going to screw me over? Is this worth it to do right now? At this point, this is a very, very long race.
Silent
Everyone's going to be...
It is a long race. I'm just looking at it. We're on lap 13. We're approaching 14 now. And our top 4 is within half a second of each other.
Yeah, they're all bumper to bumper, trying to be real careful. Twitch is not
going
thinking
on
of
the
move at
inside.
turn 1 on Frodo. Oh, he's there. He's going a little high. Frodo now on his rear bumper already. Maybe that is the move. I think Twitch is starting to figure it out. He's looking way more comfortable than he did in qualifying. Qualifying, he was a little frazzled. He had the race earlier, and he didn't do so hot. Now he's starting to feel real comfortable around here. And climbing his way up the order one by one. He's got it on Mav, he's got Frodo, and now he's got Silent up in front. Who knows how this will turn out in, I don't know, 30 minutes from now. Who knows? Twitch thought about it. He moved up to the low side, up before 3. Little early. He's got to play the follow game.
Like you were saying earlier, it's a patience game because of these two right here. We're waiting for someone to make one mistake. That's all it is. And that might be it. Who knows?
Yeah, a little bit of squirrely. Twitch got a little bit of a draft coming down. A little bit too far back. If you can take a little bit of a double apex, see if you can get a little bit extra speed coming off of turn 4. And he's thinking about it. It's a little too far back, so... No, Silent just a little bit high. Twitch is going to take the low side.
He's on his inside.
Oh, he's got an opportunistic move coming on a 3. He hits the low side. Nope, he's got to slot in behind Silent. He's lost all his speed before turn 3. I was a little curious what happened before then. Again, Twitch is fighting for his first win. Frodo's also fighting for his first win. Mav, I mean, he just want to solidify his playoff spot, even though he's already got a win as well. Oh, Twitch's got to run.
Back to the inside, going into 3.
Door by door. Twitch on the inside. Oh, and Silent's starting to hold it around the outside. They're still side by side. Midway through the corner, Silent's got a little bit of extra speed coming out. No, they're still side by side. Silent up half a car in front. Twitch is taking a lunge down the inside.
And Twitch going through 2 in the lead.
He's got it. He's got it. Silent now catching a little bit off guard from Twitch. Now Twitch can just run away for a minute at the front, or can he? That is the question of the day. Can you really run away, especially on this wet track? Probably. It's possible. I do really think he really took advantage of that draft, especially that side draft coming, especially at the end of turn 2. He really hit onto it and just floored it all the way down. But Silent did a really good job overall, just holding it really well on the outside as well. That's the fun part. They've got 15 more laps to the end of stage 1. No cautions have dropped just yet. Everyone's racing clean so far. The only big loser right now is Freelancer. He's not having a totally good time. And And then again, the stage caution is going to help him out because he's almost almost 3/4 of a lap down from the lead pack, which we know Lancer's going to do well. He knows how to drive his cars very, very well. It's just special conditions that really probably threw him off. Especially he's a wheel user as well. Maybe the combo just didn't really hit well with him. He just couldn't figure it out. First lap.
Silent let the door open for Frodo. Frodo makes his way inside now.
That's an uncharacteristic mistake from Silent. Now Mav behind, getting a run. Maybe
and look at Mito. Mito's putting pressure on Mav as well.
Yeah, where did Mito come from? Mito was so far down.
This top 5 has definitely drove away from the field. It's a 1 through 5 pack. 6th place is almost 4 seconds behind Twitch.
Yeah, so Mito's just kind of just sitting in the background, not really doing much. He hasn't really lost or gained places relative to where he started.
This track looks like it's drying up now too.
It does. This is, I don't know if anyone's listening, I'll let you on a little secret. The weather option for this race, wet to dry. It will get drier and drier over time. Got a slapping.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that dry line starting to come in now.
Another place. So, oh, someone's off to the front. Who's that? That looks like it's Nas. But turn 1 has now been lapped to the front pack. That's bad news for him.
Twitch has got his sights on lap traffic right now. As they're going into 4, he's going into 3.
4 into 3. We're going backwards on the track.
I think they are. All looks like.
Some of them are. See any other battles that are happening on track. The only one I see on track is for P9. That's Evan and Spork. Spork in the 6, trying to work his way through. And we're gonna move on Evan. See, oh, here comes Spork. He's thinking about the inside, but Evan just kind of blocked him way early on this back stretch. Just kind of noticing in the front side, it's taking the place back from Mav for P3. Good stuff.
This front 2 have ran away from both Silent and Mav. Silent's got if he wants to get any more stage points, he needs to kick it into another gear per se. He needs to get up there with both Photo and Twitch. Twitch is almost out of drafting range.
The other thing I'm kind of curious about, especially how anyone's tires at the front are starting to wear down. I'm kind of looking, and I see no one's really hit minor wear at all yet. I'm a little surprised. Then when we race these cars earlier this season, especially right before stage 1, the tires were almost shot to the wear yet. Fuel-wise, we're going to be okay. Because now everyone's hitting, if you look at Twitch, he's around like 30% fuel level, which I don't know how many laps that is. I'm going to assume it's like 40, 45, 50-ish.
Yeah, he looks like he's anywhere between 25 and 50%, so on the lower side of 40.
Yep. I think Twitch got a little bit of breathing room, although he's got to start thinking, well, how is this strategy going to work out for him later on? He probably will have to pit, but do you pit before the stage ends? Because the lap before, it's definitely possible to pit, but you're going to be giving up points, and Twitch right now, as he's below the cutoff line, he's going to probably want to take as many points as he can knows how this might play out for the rest of the championship. Well, the bad thing is, for Lucky Dog, we have 2 people that are a lap down, which means JK, who's in P17, will get his lap back, and Nas will not, which is a little unfortunate for Nas. I knew he's fallen down
Unless
a bit.
Nas doesn't pit and everyone else does. Get his lap back.
You're kind of wondering, if you're Nas, you're probably thinking, well, how do I get the lap back without, you know, the Lucky Dog rule? It's gotta be, well, you gotta not pit, then get the lap back. Then that's gonna hurt you right up to the caution, because then everyone else behind you will be already packed up before you gotta drop the green flag again.
He's going to have to pit now. He's going to have to.
You gotta right now. Although you don't know what the track is gonna look like, and anyway, we got one more lap of stage number 1. Twitch right now over a second on Frodo behind. I think he'll be able to bring it home. Looking up behind, Twitch starting looking good. And when he comes to the front stretch, and Twitch is going to take the, well, green and checkered flag. For first, Devin in second, Silent third, Mav fourth, Mito in fifth, Corn sixth, Deception seventh, No Thumbs eighth, Spork in ninth, and Evan in 10th. Those top 10 are going to get season points to their championship totals. Anyway, stage caution has now been thrown out. Everyone's now slowing down now.
Looks like they're going to have to open up the pits next time by.
Yeah, that is a rule. We're now in the regroup phase now. We're going to do as many laps as we can until the entire field catches up. If you're a lap down, well, you got to go to the back. Since JK is our highest placing person that's a lap down, he's going to get his lap back via the Lucky Dog rule. And if you're wondering, yes, that's an actual NASCAR rule. I don't know how they enforce this, or we've got so many communications radio thing that I don't know how they do it. They're smart. Maybe. Unless you believe the conspiracy that Joey Logano didn't rig the championship or something. I don't know.
You know how the scoring monitors are?
Pretty much. Oh, I forgot monitors exist. Dang.
Well, it looks like pit road might be open this time by. We're going to see quite.
And I'm trying to look at, I think everyone's coming in. Everyone is going low side way before.
Yep.
And I see, yep, that's everyone.
Mito stayed out. What?
Okay. Mito's staying out. I did not see that coming. Yeah, you can see everyone on the right-hand side. They're all coming in through the pits. We got 2 cars that stayed out. We got Mito and Zeno. So, interesting choice. I'm not too sure what the thought process is. I'll probably get in touch with Zeno afterwards, see if I can get anything about that. This little pit race off pit lane. No one's really lost or gained any places. I mean, Nas himself, he did pit as well. There you go. Your lone 2 people that stayed out. Dang. My names over cars is not functioning. Gosh dang it. Anyway, everyone up front seems to be blocking up. Looks like they're about to go green next time by. Everyone's blocking up 2 by 2. Mito and Zeno up in the front row. Mito on the inside. Looks like Zeno's gonna be on the outside. I think Twitch might strike gold here. I mean, he's on the inside of row 2, so I think he might catch Zeno off guard. He's really going to be focusing on Mito just to set the green flag. This is going to be interesting. Anyway, no more stage cautions till the end. When we cross the line for lap 41, that'll be when the cautions will open up again. It's basically just 2 more cars that just have an incident. Anyway,
They approach.
here they come. Looks like the track is starting to dry up a lot more. Here comes the green flag for stage number 2. And for the rest of the race, no more stages.
Oh, Twitch got a little upset. So did Silent.
A little upset. That's going to allow Zeno and Mito just to run away just for a brief little bit. I think Mav's going to get the inside of Frodo behind.
3 wide, going to 3.
And Frodo losing a couple places. He's in the middle. He's on the. They're going 3 wide at 3. He's on the middle. He made away low side. Korn, on the other hand, striking just a little bit of gold. He's on the inside. Ooh, they're 2 by 2 behind him. There's Korn on the inside. I know I should be looking towards the front. There's a lot of action happening.
Mito's starting to drive away. Twitch is on the inside of Zeno, looking for second right now. Frodo is on a mission.
Side by side. Here comes Silent. He's on the inside of Zeno. Zeno just dropping little by little. Down the field he goes. Frodo on the inside. Looks like Mav's on the inside of Zeno as well, coming into 1. And Zeno just a little bit too far ahead for Mav just to take over 5th place. I think Mav's gonna take it. He's door by door, coming out of 2. Mito at this point, although he does have a tire disadvantage to Twitch behind, I think Twitch might be in good hands right now.
Zeno is having a handful right now as he went high into 3 and 4.
I'm definitely wondering if pitting was definitely not the plan for him, because he's definitely looking like more and more squirrely. But I think he's starting to wonder, hey, can I extend these potentially wet tires and just hope and pray that it's dry enough for my tires to just stick to the ground? Which that's a thing to think about. Yeah, and I think he's definitely coming in. The wet tires probably not the play, or maybe his tires are just gone at that point.
And he's definitely pitting right now, and he's definitely putting softs on right now.
I gotta wonder, just like the race chat, they're all wondering in there, is like, hey, is it dry enough? Hey, is it dry enough yet?
That's a good play about wet weather here.
Oh, someone's on the wall coming in. A little short stretch. It looks like it is.
And no thumbs in the pits. That's a new one.
Yeah, Spork's into the wall. He had a little bit of an incident coming down the short back stretch. He's all the way down to 16th. He did lose quite a bit of position coming out. And Zeno now also a lap down too. But it's not the end of the world. If there was a caution to drop, he would be the lucky dog. So I don't think he has too much to worry about. There is quite a lot of racing still left.
His no thumbs will be going a lap down here as well. Deception and Moist Bandito also now going into the pits as well.
Yeah, I'm wondering if most of these other people just decided when at the stage caution pit stop, they all picked the wet tires and they're starting to wondering, hey, the grip on the wets just ain't doing it for me. I gotta start wondering if that's the issue. Because now we got potentially 5 people that are lap down, and Zeno just maybe just needed to pit. I honestly, this rain's starting to flumbergas me just a little bit. That's a word. Anyway, Twitch on the inside of Mito coming out of 2. Nope, got to drop in behind.
He's trying now, going into 3.
He's taking the low side from Mito, side by side.
Mito tried to sandwich him there. Frodo's there as well.
Frodo's trying to take any advantage he can from Mito. He's going to stay close to Twitch as best he can. A little squirrely coming out of 4. Lead pack 2 by 2. Being silent now on the inside of Mito. Mito's just a sitting duck right now.
Yeah,
everyone on the inside is just...
Mito's just going to drop all the way back to the pit there.
Yeah, being on the high side just kept getting worse and worse, especially that whole last lap. Because one after another, they just slotted in behind. Mito couldn't do anything. He can't force his way down. That's going to cause an incident. Potentially, maybe a black flag penalty. I think everyone up here definitely picked the right tire. Although Mito, he hasn't pit yet, but his time is starting to slowly increase little by little as he starts to inch his way out of draft range just a little bit.
Little by little, he is. Yeah, he's still in draft range right now. I don't. Maybe coming out of 2, probably not.
Yeah, he's 0.5 plus back. Usually under 0.5, that's where you're really gonna hit the draft range. And then about 0.3 inwards, that's where it's gonna really, really take an effect. Although, because we are at Eaglerock, it's not gonna be the strongest thing ever. The straights aren't too long. Turns are longer than the straights themselves.
Yeah, the aero wash would be more effective than anything on these cars.
Definitely, definitely. Especially with the added downforce, especially with the new tune as well. So it'll definitely help for the lead car. If everyone else behind, you're...
And now Freelancer dips into the pits.
Yeah.
I'll be wondering what pit strategy everyone's doing. If they're thinking about the long game, or if they're thinking of maybe a caution's going to come out.
I don't know, but if you're thinking, I don't know, if you're in Freelancer's head, you're probably thinking, hey, can I extend these tires?
No!
No, Frodo's gone. I'm still spectating him. Wait. Hey, he's still going. What in the world?
Okay, a second.
Oh, that's just brutal for... Well, he's still not gone yet. He's still in the break. Oh, no, he's gone. No! Oh, he's doing so well.
It was.
I mean, if you're a Twitch, you're probably thinking, dang, I probably just struck gold. There's no one behind me that can even draft off me.
Yeah, now he's just basically in his own little world.
He's just running away.
Yeah, Mav's got 1.3 behind him. Mav's got to really start figuring out this car here and what he can do with this Jeff Gordon inspired paint here.
Jeff, such a good paint job. It's awesome. So pretty. It's so pretty looking. Gosh. Honestly, with these cars, there's not really a bad paint scheme. I don't think.
I don't think so either. All the painters out there have done a great job.
Yeah, seriously. I was looking at all the NWR guys. I mean, I think No Thumbs has a new scheme today. His usually was hey, it's usually teal and pink, and it was what's the color name? It was pearlescent or I don't remember the word. It was you change your perspective and decide to shine or something.
Yeah, pearlescent. Yeah, he's running a new yellow scheme right now.
Yeah, usually it's pink and blue. I mean, most of the other guys are pink and blue. Dude, that's pretty, man. I don't know who made that, but shout out you, whoever did it.
He did. He made this game.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Shout out No Thumbs then.
Red Thumbs, actually, I asked him to make my scheme for my car.
Which one was that? I know you have multiple schemes.
It's the,
I just don't know which one you have.
It's the NWR scheme that he has, but he put JSR on it for me, and he put, it's got purple and blue, and then whenever the light hits, you see the gold pop through it.
Dang. He does really pretty.
He does a really good job of things.
Yeah, I can tell. Jeez.
He is running some of the same times as what the leader is running right now. Fastest lap is 27.8 from No Thumbs, and Twitch is running a 27.7.
He's doing pretty good, but he is a lap down right now. He is he's more than a lap. He's almost a lap and a quarter down. Craziest thing is we've still yet to have an actual caution yet.
This
We're
race,
over halfway done.
You probably won't even have a caution this race.
Yeah, everyone starts to spread out. I mean, the only people I can see that maybe might get one is this little battle for 14th, 15th, and 16th. Looks like Zeno passed Nass and Luis Bandito up at the front stretch. Good on him to slice and dice his way through. Again, he's got so much traffic ahead of him. Anyway, I'm going to switch on the point of interest cam. And the volume of whoever's watching, you can turn it straight up. These cars sound pretty dang good.
Leaders. Oh, switch a little bit in the wall. He's trying to run this car real hard. Nav with a 28.6, new fastest lap. Now Silent and Corn in the pits.
Yeah, these fastest laps they're so close to each other. It almost means next to none if you can't keep up the consistency, especially for this part of the race. Especially if we're not seeing any cautions now, Map's just gotta keep it consistent so we can at least sneak back into draft range, which, again, that's a whole nother second he's gonna make up in the next 37-ish more laps.
Evan Bomb with a 26.6 fastest lap.
26.6. Very, very good.
Very fast, yeah. Got Sporkin, and along with Corn, No Thumbs with a 26.6 flat.
Wow.
God, these guys, oh my God, Deception, 26.5. And top speed of 160 miles an hour going into 1.
160? Holy. Something else I just thought of. You have over half of the field is a lap down. Over half at this point.
Yes, 11 drivers are a lap down right now. The leaders have yet to pit. I tell you.
Yeah, that top 6 hasn't done anything yet.
If a caution comes out, it is not going to be good for anyone that's a lap down.
So if you're Twitch, you're probably thinking, I could probably just keep going, just keep slicing through traffic. Or do I pit? And potentially I would probably be a lap down. And then No Thumbs would technically go up a lap via the lucky dog.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of weird. Oh my gosh, look. I see a bunch of cars at the front stretch. What is happening? A lot of cars lap down. Especially the two. I thought Silent was on the lead lap. Oh, no.
Nice lap down.
Silent right now. Because Silent's now fighting Evan, who's a lap down. So right now, No Thumbs, Deception, and Silent, they're all right next to each other, trying to fight for. This is for position for 7th right now.
New fastest lap, 26.4 from our race leader.
26.4. Goodness. Trying to keep in touch with this little battle for 7th, because it seems to be the only really real battle on track right now. No Thumbs trying to hold on to the 7th position. You have Deception and Silent behind, trying to stay close and maybe make a move on him so they could get the lucky dog rule. Because right now, No Thumbs would get it. These two probably want to get on him as soon as possible. They also gotta be careful though, because if they cause a caution, then they're screwed. Especially with 30 to go. Like it's really anyone's game.
Everyone's so spread out right now.
So spread out, yeah. The only cars on the track that are really close to each other, well, these cars that are fighting for a lucky dog. And I thought Deception was going to go for a move down at turn 3. Let's hold up Silent in the process, though. doing a good job just putting his car where Silent doesn't want him to put it. And again, that's kind of the nature of Eaglerock in general. Sticking on the low side, power it out through the exit. No, here comes Silent. It gets kind of nudges Deception out of the way. And he's made his way to 8th. Even though they're side by side coming into 3, and you get the move done on Deception. To NWR guys, fighting it back out for 7th position.
Which is doing really good with his tires right now.
Yeah, you think Twitch is going to take these tires to the end? Do you really? I actually do think he's going to do that. Part of me thinks so.
It would be the smartest decision. He's not even at minor yet.
Like, when did he last? He pitted last on 36.
Yeah, 36.
Yeah. So at this point, you don't even know how many laps your tires are going to last at this point.
And he's got 30. He's got about 3.5% left of fuel.
Which I don't know if that's going to be enough fuel. Again, we'll continue to monitor that. Right now, my eyes right now are on Silent, taking 7th away from Ozthumbs. Ozthumbs just a little bit high at 1. Then Silent lunging it down the inside caught him a little bit off guard. Either way, this pack's got a little bit of traffic ahead to deal with. It's like the 38 forward ahead of him. I don't know who that. I have no idea who that is. Looks to be.
Between
I'm
Naz
sure
and
that's
he's
JK.
between Sport.
Anyway, right now we're coming up to the 3/4 mark. 25 laps to go. Again, Twitch leading good majority of this race so far, and Mav behind. He hasn't lost too much ground on him, although a couple tenths is probably a little too much, although there's been a change of position for 3rd place. JJ making a move on Evan.
I think the issue is now is will his fuel last?
And honestly, I'm
Evan in the pits.
Yeah, Evan's heading in. I'm thinking Evan might just have no tire left at this point. I want to think that. Or maybe he got forced in. And either way, that probably wouldn't be allowed. Yeah, and Mav's going in the pits as well. Okay.
I think some of these drivers have figured it out. I don't think the fuel's going to make it.
Yeah, I want to think so as well.
And just like that, our race leader is now on minor tire wear. And he hits the wall going into pit road!
Oh my gosh! No! Wait, that's huge. He's gonna lose a couple seconds off of that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that might cause a foil in his plans. He was running perfect up until that point. I think his tires just said nope. Just couldn't turn. You understeered into the pit barrier, right? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And now we have a new leader. VT
Dragon.
Yeah. If you definitely seen his face. He's more of an oval driver. He doesn't really show up in road courses, but you stick him on an oval and he'll most likely wipe the floor. And especially in the super speedway rounds, he's done fairly well at, especially the Daytona 500, which, I mean, he was
And he's in the pits now.
holding lines. Yeah, well, gosh dang it. A moment of grace for him. He had it.
Clyde will resume the lead here.
Okay. Now things have gotten a little interesting.
Clyde's real far out from Mav. Clyde's got 9 seconds on Mav right now.
Oh, and Silence in the wall. Oh, he's going to lose a little bit of speed. coming down to 1. He's didn't lose too much. But that's going to cause No Thumbs to just inch towards him, just little by little, coming out of 2. Okay, here's the interesting bit. Yeah, we know Clyde's in the lead right now, but if we're looking at like the overall time, everyone's times compared to Clyde is just dropping. As in, everyone is catching Clyde, and Clyde is not getting away. He's losing every little bit of time up front. So maybe his tires up front are also losing as well. And I don't think he's going to be able to win, especially at the rate that this is going at. We have a little bit over 17 to go. Really, honestly, if you're Mav, you might as well just not pit for the rest of the race. I think his fuel is going to be fine. My big concern is, well, is your tires going to be good?
Here's another thing to think of. Look who's behind Mav right now that's catching him. Silent.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, the time between them, they dropped a couple tenths that lap.
Silent's on a mission right now. And this lap traffic right now is going to hold Mav up big.
Oh no. It's already on the rear bumper of Mav already. This is probably for the race lead at this point. I'm Silent, he's thought of at the inside.
These two are teammates too.
You gotta be careful, but Mav wants to win. He wants to be up. He needs as many playoff points as he can to even have a chance to potentially make it to the championship 4. Any points on Silent is going to be an advantage enough, especially.
And Clyde dips into the pits.
Yeah, so really, this is for the race lead right here. Silent's thinking about it, move to the inside.
Give him a little bump and run. Just like that.
And Mav's just has to concede. We have 15 to go, and we have a new leader now, Silent now. Trying to run away from Mav. Mav's going to be extra careful now. There we go.
No Thumbs back in the pits. Freelancer back in the pits.
Oh no. But for those two, you're probably kicking yourself. You're like, I picked the wrong strategy and I gotta pit right towards the end. Well, these guys at the front maybe don't even have to pit again. Oh no. Here we go.
More lap traffic.
Mav doesn't have to deal with it, although he did get a little bit in an uncomfortable spot with at least some lap traffic on the outside. But now he's outside of draft range from Silent. Silent now can just run away from it. As long as he keeps his foot down, his car in the right spot, Silent might take the win. Yeah, Mav's gotta be real careful. Correctly, there's no lap traffic in front.
Coming to 12 to go right here.
And the only real lap traffic ahead of these two is Spork, who's just now exiting turn 2. Or, well, you know, turn 1, you know, the exit of 1. You know, I call it 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yes.
I guess oval knowledge right there. I'm gonna try something. We're gonna do an onboard with Silent. We're gonna do the rear-facing camera facing back on Mav coming at turn 1. Ooh, that's pretty. Mav's inching farther and farther away from Silent. It's almost in the same scenario as last week's race. You have Silent leading in front, and now it's a different person behind. It's 10 to go, and Silent looks like it's fine, but Mav's got to deal with all the air wash that's coming in behind. Yeah, Mav's driving really good so far. Oh, Mav squeezed a little bit too high.
Now it's going to cost him.
It's going to lose a little bit extra time. track. I think Twitch is going to solidify himself in P3 to round out the podium. It looks like. I think Deception all-time 4th. His highest position if he holds it all the way to the end. Vito himself will probably get another point boost. Probably good for him, especially if he's still hunting for a playoff spot. I mean, Evan himself, he's doing a real good job as well, up in 10th. You know, JJ's having a real good time. He's not usually this high up on the list.
JJ's
standings in the race.
He's going to get a nice top 10 finish today. Him and Evan both.
He's doing good, but he's got to worry about dragging behind. He's holding on just a little under a second. He's got to be real careful. And if you're any of these cars that are a lap down, you're probably thinking, what could I have done differently to even had a chance to being on the lead lap? No Thumbs was running a good race. I think pit strategy just screwed him over. I think Zeno himself, I mean, the pit was probably a little questionable to stay out. So if you're Zeno, you're probably thinking, how is Mito so far ahead, even though he didn't pit out of the stage caution? So it's an interesting scenario.
Yeah, and the tires for Mav versus Silent going to become very apparent here.
Yeah, Silent's tires still rocking.
He
Go down the Mav.
He might be on minor coming out in the last couple of laps here, and lap traffic's coming up.
Yeah, it's not too much, but one car can make the difference. It's happened before in major races. There was Silent's front right starting to dip in the minor wear. See if think of his left rear might stick in there as well. Yeah, but Mav's tires is good.
Yeah.
Right?
Now the better question is, can Mav catch him in 3 laps? 3.5 laps.
He's inching more and more away. Yeah, his tires just, it doesn't think he's holding on. His fuel's fine. Yeah, but Silent's got worse tire wear than Mav. Oh, man. Oh, it looks like Silent hit a lap car? Okay.
Yeah, lap car got in the way.
Yeah. Just a little bit. A little over 2 more laps to go. I think Silent might run it away.
2 to go.
Oh, man. 2 to go. I mean, who could have saw this? I mean, Silent was Dyson. He was putting moves on. I mean, he was doing everything he could. Yeah, it was a lap down too. And you're probably thinking, well, I'm definitely out of this. And now you're in this position. Yep. You have a little over one more lap to go.
White flag is out.
And he's starting to drop a little bit of time to Mav, although he's I think he's a little too far back. Mav is starting to gain just a little bit of time. He's got one more corner to go. Oh, he goes a little bit high up with turn 4.
I think that's all she wrote there. Checker flag for the 3rd time this year. Silent.
He's done it. A 3rd win this season. He's going to grab any more playoff points right there as well. Definitely first position of the regular season. Mav in 2nd place.
A disappointing 3rd place for Twitch, who hit the pit wall.
Honestly, if he didn't even do that, he probably would have been fighting for the win. Probably.
I think so as well.
If you're hit, yeah, because he was sitting still for so long. Yeah, Mito in 4th. He did take off 4th from Evan. Finished in 5th, so 0.3 separated those two. JG in 6th got another position as well. I don't know where he got it. I was totally not looking at that.
Dragon
in 7th. Deception in 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Deception did happen. What is happening? And Deception in 8th. So he did fall down a couple positions. Corn in 9th. Corn in 9th. Look at him. Good finish for him. Zeno in 10th. Probably kicking yourself if you're Zeno. Spork in 11th. No Thumbs 12th, Clyde 13th, Lancer
No.
14th, JK 15th, Moist 16th, Nass 17th, and unfortunate for Frodo, he's in 18th. I really thought Frodo probably would have had a good chance of winning that race as well.
He did have a solid chance, and I'm pretty sure if he didn't lag out, that would have probably mixed up a lot of things right there up front with both Silent, Mav, and him.
Okay, let's recap all that. So the end of the first stage, we had only 2 cars that stayed out. You had Mito and you had Zeno. Now, if you're Zeno, you're probably thinking, well, I pitted at the wrong time, probably, or maybe. But here's what I think. You could disagree. I think Zeno took the wet tire after. Actually, he stayed on the wet and quickly realized everyone else around him who pitted during stage caution, they all swapped to the soft tire. That's what I think.
I agree with that. That probably was the play because for those that did know, with the weather forecast for this race, they knew it was going to dry up by the halfway point.
Yeah, but I think it dried up a lot sooner than a lot of people definitely thought of, which is, and it's a good thing to kind of know, but when you know it's going to go wet to dry and definitely know, hey, the weather, it's going to not rain towards the end, and you're probably thinking, well, where the heck do I even pit for softs at that point? Anyway, it's a weird feeling for at least some of the people, because, well, this is the first ever wet NASCAR race in this game I think I've ever seen. Everyone's kind of going in limbo thinking, what in the world do I do here?
I agree.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap things up real quick. Got anything else?
No,
For your light?
No, thank you for having me. I much appreciate it.
Yeah, this is definitely a last minute edition. Kind of came up to me, was like, hey, I'm probably gonna drink, definitely not drive. So
I agree.
Here we go. Well, if you're still watching, Tour of Daytona 24 is still going on. I know you're still racing in that, so good luck in that.
Thank you, kind sir.
Oh, definitely cheer you on. How are you doing in that race? Or how's the group doing?
So, Krav lagged out on the first stint. We had to pit an extra time because of a prior race penalty that we had going into the event. But we bounced back quite well. My stint that I did, I got wrecked on lap 3, but I managed to claw my way back. Finished 7th, I think, 7th or 8th. And
wow. In what lobby? Were you in A or B?
Yeah, we're in A lobby.
C? Oh, switch your team right now.
Jap Speed Racing GT. So,
GT. Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at Protos like, yeah, that's not it.
Yeah, we have a proto team. It's being led by JSR Ted, Europa, Vanquish, and Roadrunner. So they're doing pretty well. They're holding tight. The F1R guys they're doing really well. I think they're going to run away with it, in my opinion.
Yeah, only a couple months into that formation of the team, and they're looking like they might win a overall win. The first ever 24-hour event in this game. That's crazy.
Yeah, they got a lot of help. And Sean from RZM, rest in peace, RZM.
Oh yeah.
Sean wanted a
Sean.
seat. Yeah, he wanted a seat in Proto, so Desi gave him a seat, and Sean, during his stint, just walked away from everyone. It was a marvel to watch.
I'm looking at the distance sheet. I mean, he's at Daytona 0.4. I mean, 0.4 miles from whoever is behind. It looks like it was BDF. Which I know those VAR guys are nuts. I mean, I've known them for years now. I know they're good, but like they've got Decoy in their squad, BDF. I know Real Spill Goat and G-Class Machinery has been nuts. I mean, they got as high as second in the 2020 24 Daytona 24. So that was, I mean, at that point they want to win at this point.
Yeah.
And it honestly, it might come, but like so far they've only won, like the only stint they've won overall is just the first stint. I mean, Decoy beat Parallel by like 0.13 miles, and then Parallel beats BDF by a little over double that, and then Deshaun just runs away from BDF just by, it looks like a quarter mile almost.
It was
Which,
a lot.
To be honest,
It was a lot.
it
I
looks-
remember at the 44-minute mark, Sean was going into turns 3, and second place was crossing the line. That's
Yeah,
how
for
far.
real.
That's how fast he is. It's insane.
Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. So any final words?
For anyone watching, please join XITE. Come race with us. We have a GT3 league getting ready to start up. I look forward to taking part in that as well. These guys,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, these guys like to put on really big events, multi-lobby events. It's good racing. A lot of teams join from all over. So, anyone
Alright.
interested, please reach out.
All right. I forgot to mention tomorrow the MX5 Cup registration opens. V8 Supercar is still ongoing. Got like a week or two more of that, and then I'm trying to think. Yeah, the GT series is starting soon. We're waiting on the M4 GT3, and if you are listening and you haven't done anything to get the car, what are you doing? You need to get it. It is nuts. It is cool. And you're gonna miss out if you don't get it. So and that's kind of it. Thank you everyone for watching, and peace and chicken grease.
Peace, love, chicken
Good
wing.
luck.